Hi everyone, Ali Akbarian, your resident road safety expert, back again for another Q&A from Mobility Engineering. Thank you very much for tuning in. And as we say with our trusty, or should I say untrustworthy subscribe flag here, which moves around quite a fair bit without my permission, hit the button that looks a bit like that down there. Help us get to that 10,000 subscriber mark, please, so we can get a new one of these and something that's a bit better than the moving flag. But anyway, flag distractions aside, let's get on to today's question. So we have a postural harness, a Careva postural harness here, which is quite a popular postural harness. This question is, can I fit my postural harness in a sedan vehicle? So this question actually can also be transferred over for behavioural harnesses as well. So within the disability and mobility industry, we have these harness type products like this one here, which are called postural harnesses, and we also have behavioural harnesses. Postural harnesses like this basically secure certain parts of the body that need support to basically help the posture stay in place. And behavioural ones are similar in sort of look and design, but they're a little bit more, I guess, stronger and harder to get out of because they are basically holding you in place because of your behavioural, issues and so on. So the question is, can I fit these in a sedan? And the reason why this question has come around, before I go on and answer it, is because the majority of these harnesses, almost every single one of them, the way they operate is they actually have a design where they wrap around the seat. So I've got this seat frame here and I've got the seat back here, and you can see this thing here, if you can look at it, it's basically a loop that wraps around the seat back. So it comes around on the back of the seat like that, right? So this is the design of all of these products. And then what happens is you sit there with your harness and you sit there, you put your harness on, and you still put your seatbelt on over the top of the harness, right? So the seatbelt is still the thing that is securing you from a safety point of view. These harnesses are not a safety securement device. What they are is they are functioning for their purpose. In this case, posture support. In the other case, behavioural support, right? So the question is, can I fit it in a sedan type vehicle? So if you have a look here, we have a seat that you would see typically in the back of like a station wagon, a van, a bus. It is a single standalone seat that has a back that you can see, and the seat can sometimes, don't know if this one has the feature, yes it does, they can kind of fold backwards and forwards like that, they can move. I mean, this one is a bus seat, so it's not able to move that much, but some of them actually, like in station wagons, fold all the way down as well. So if you have access to the back of the seat, then you can easily kind of do this, because all you have to be able to do is wrap the seats around. Now, a lot of vehicles, a lot of sedan vehicles, the back seat actually flips up and down, and you have this big kind of cavity that gets you into the boot. So if you have a seat like that with a back seat that flips up and down, for example, a lot of European cars are like that, then pretty easy, you can basically just wrap it around. In some cases, you have a back seat that is kind of like almost glued onto the back of the vehicle. It's called like a rear firewall or a back wall of a car, and there's like just a back seat onto that vehicle, onto the sort of the back skin or the back metal of the vehicle. And then you have like an enclosed parcel shelf. So for example, if I was to kind of pretend this was a sedan, what I would have is like a bit of metal coming around here that would go backwards and downwards like that, and then this seat back would be like stuck against that metal, right? So can I do anything with the seat like that? Most cases you probably can't, but in some cases you actually can, because what you can do, and this is where you'll have to see a mobility engineering licensed installation agent, basically, or a partner. Basically what you'll find is in some vehicles, what you can do is you can actually cut an access hole and put a nice smooth passage for the belts to run through, and then cut an access hole down the bottom there in that steel panel and run through, and basically make sure that, well, it ensures that the straps can run all the way around the seat and the harness can work. All right, so can it be done? It's possible. It requires some form of structural modification to the vehicle. That requires some form of engineering or certification analysis, and that's why we recommend that you go see a mobility engineering certified partner, because they'll be able to help you with all of that. Assess the vehicle to see if it's possible. Long and short of it, is it possible to fit a postural or a behavioural harness in a sedan? Yes, it is possible with modifications and certifications. Not in all cases, but you want to get the vehicle assessed by a mobility engineering partner, and they can let you know how to go. All right, hopefully that helps with can the harness fit in a sedan. Thanks very much for bringing in those questions. Hit that subscribe button that looks like my flag over here, and we'll see you next time.